Hey guys, it's Corinne. Welcome back. In this video, I want to reply to a subscriber, Sammy Amache, I think the last name is, who basically left a comment on the last video that says, sometimes I'm lying to myself when I am manifesting. How do I get rid of this? And that is a great question. So I have a couple explanations for that. The first thing is that you don't want to view manifesting as like a thing that you have to do. Although we are trying to be deliberate about where we place our attention, the truth of the matter is that manifesting is like breathing air in and out for us. We are always manifesting. We are always emanating thoughts. We always are carrying assumptions around. We always feel some type of way about a particular subject, and it is that what manifests. The law that Neville teaches about is the law of assumption. That which you presume, that which you assume, is accepted by your subconscious, and manifesting is just effortless and natural. What we want to do is we want to change our assumptions about a particular subject and allow it to naturally manifest in its own God-given time. Typically that shit happens like instantly. Once you change your assumptions, you feel a shift in your inner body. And then the circumstances of life just play themselves out as long as you hold on to that new assumption. So in my response to Sammy, I just laid down like 5 simple steps that I do if I'm ever looking to shift my assumption about a particular subject. And right now I probably have like 3 or 4 subjects that I'm shifting, that I have already shifted, I've shifted, and that I'm allowing to flourish and bloom. So the first thing that I do, one practice I do, is I lay down, I close my eyes, and I shut off this physical world, because what I see is going to influence my consciousness. It's going to influence how I feel. And I gotta really understand that we all got to understand that we are divine, that we are the gods of our reality. We're constantly creating our reality. And we'll get to this later in the video. Sit down, close your eyes, remove yourself from this world. And then what I do is I focus on my breathing for a couple minutes. So I close my eyes, I go within, and I ask myself, am I aware? And when I ask myself, am I aware? I'm aware. I'm like, okay, I'm aware. And that to me separates me or makes me aware of this physical body. These bodies are our vehicles, but they're not the entirety of ourselves. If you lost a limb, you don't lose yourself. If you lose an arm, a leg, that's not you, that's your body. So if you have a body, then you're not a body. You are a divine spiritual being with powers that create, accept that. So, okay, ask yourself, Sammy, am I aware? And if you do that just for 1 minute, you're identifying yourself with your inner being. And that is critical. You have to identify yourself with your true self. If you become identified with the outside world, the outside man, is so freaking limited. We've got all these circumstances. We got to move between time to get to a certain place we want to be. There's circumstances. And he that is great, that is in you, is greater than he that is in the world. He that is in you is greater than he that is in the physical world, which means your divine spirit is so much more powerful than the body that we have in this physical world. Okay, so remove the outside world. Ask yourself, am I aware? Because that makes you aware that there is more to you than what you see. Okay. And then practice identifying with that. Know that that is your true self. Take a minute or two and just quiet your mind and feel the presence of the God within you. Now, visualize whatever it is that you want. Now that you know that you're the God of your reality, you can have anything that you want. Go to the place that you want to go to. Walk to the mall and see yourself buying anything that you want because you're infinite. Walk down the street and hear people give you compliments and tell you how beautiful you are. Hear the love of your life tell you that I could never live without you and I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Call people into your mind and have them confirm what you want to desire, what you desire, whether that's your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. Have them say, wow, you look amazing. You lost so much weight. I love this new look on you. Or maybe you're manifesting money. Log into your bank account and just feel how awesome it feels to have an abundance of money. And now all your needs are met. And isn't it so wonderful? And this is where I would say before you go into that state, maybe write down 3 statements that you want to repeat to yourself. If you're manifesting money, after you put yourself in your awareness and identify with your awareness, have people congratulate you and say, oh my gosh, you are doing so well for yourself. Your businesses are thriving. And hear yourself talk to a best friend. Like, say your best friend is Tommy. Oh, Tommy, isn't it so wonderful now that I make $100,000 a year or $100,000 a month? Write down 3 statements that relate to what it is that you are creating, or the new identity that you're stepping into, or the new self-concept that you now have. Manifesting is natural. Manifesting is like breathing air in and out. What we're doing is we're creating self-concepts. We are creating assumptions, and we're identifying with that. We are no longer identifying with the old self. So even if you see it show up in the outside world, you just go ahead and say, that's not true. I get to choose what's true in my life. I get to choose what's true for any area of my life. So getting back to the steps, visualize yourself having what you desire. Just take 15 minutes and have an internal meditation where you walk around and say yes to everything that you want. Maybe it is money, maybe it is a relationship, maybe it is a position in your job or a new house or an approval that you're waiting for. Give yourself the yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then have the inner conversation with someone's voice that you know, or you don't even have to know their voice. Just have a conversation. Isn't it so wonderful that I got approved for my new house? Isn't it so wonderful now that they accepted our offer? Whatever it is that you are desiring of, stop desiring. Give it to yourself, okay? When you have something in consciousness, when you claim, what you claim to be is what you will show up in your world. So stop claiming and stop identifying with your old version, because that shit is old. Flush it down the toilet, okay, Sammy? It doesn't matter anymore. Identify with who you desire to be. Do that in your inner world, okay? And then know this, you are God. We are all the gods of our reality. So that what you experience in your imagination is your real self. So start with those steps. It's the self-acceptance that is key. You have to accept that inner being is real. It is you. And when you start with those steps of asking, am I aware? And then giving yourself everything that you desire in imagination. Now, when you come out of this meditation, it should only take you about 15 minutes. When you come out of it, you should feel a shift. If you have any doubt, if you feel like, oh, it's not here yet, tell that little doubting Thomas to shut up. I'm the God of my reality, and you sit back down for another 10 minutes and you feel it real and accept it. Okay. So that's what I wanted to share. I do have a chapter in the Neville Goddard book that I do want to read to you, but I got to put that on another video because this is already 9 minutes long. Please make sure you share, like, and subscribe to my channel.